Hi betting experts, on Saturday June the 24th we're off to Royal Ascot, all 7 races televised live on ITV. We start off with our betting expert Daily Nap, sponsored by Bet365, runs in the 2:30, the opener, the Chesham, a listed race over 7 furlongs for two-year-olds only, a Class 1, and I really like the claims here of Richard Hannon's La Garida. Now, his 2-year-olds always improve run to run, and this Scopy filly created a really deep impression when getting off the mark at Goodwood on her second career start. I think she'll relish this step up to 7 furlongs in the Chesham at Royal Ascot, and I think she can see off some pretty highly touted rivals under the excellent Kevin Stott. Our betting expert value angle selection runs in the 3:05, the Jersey, a Group 3 Class 1 for 3-year-olds over 7 furlongs, and I think Hardwicke here is overpriced at around 10-1 this morning. Now, Andrew Balding's got his team in terrific form, and this 3-year-old, he might have only won 1 of his 8 career starts so far, but he's been running really well in warm company in 3 starts already this season, and I think he's one of those horses, he's too high up the handicap to be competitive in these valuable handicaps, but this Group 3 looks the perfect fit. I thought last time out at Epsom, where he might not have really handled the track, he was picked off late by a much more patiently ridden rival, having raced up prominently on a fast pace, and I think he'll get a much more patient and measured ride here under Oisin Murphy. The remaining 5 races, we'll do them in time order. The 3:40, the Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee, a Group 1 over 6 furlongs. Well, I'm going with David Evans Rohan here. He's a sprinter who's got a fantastic record at Ascot on quick ground. He needs a fast run race and a bit of a pace collapse to come weaving through late. I think he's been prepared for this meeting. His first run, he was a massive drifter and dropped out, never landed a blow, just a sighter to get him spot on for this. Adam Kirby knows all of his quirks really well, and I think he'll go very close with any luck in running. The 4:20, the Hardwicke, a Group 2 Class 1 over 1 mile 4. Well, Free Wind is a filly I really like of John and Thady Gosden's. She's won 6 of her 8 career starts. One of those was a win at Haydock, where she got virtually knocked over and still managed to win. She returned to the fray. She was only workmanlike in the Middleton at York in May, but I think she probably needed the run. A few of Gosden's have been, and I think she'll be a lot fitter here. That was her first start in 9 months. A true run race over 1 mile 4 will be her optimum conditions. Dettori, on what's his last day riding at Royal Ascot, could go out on a high here. The 5 o'clock, the Wokingham, a heritage handicap over 6 furlongs, Class 2 for 3-year-olds and upwards, looks at least 10-1 the field to me, but I think the one who might be a bit of value is Probe of Jeannie Candish. Now, Candish has got flat and jumps horses, mainly based up north, doesn't have many runners down south, and I think it's significant he's brought this one down for the Royal Meeting. He caught the eye when very well back to Epsom last time out. I don't think he really had the camber. He was rolling around on it anyway, but he finished with plenty of running left in the tank, and I think a fast run, huge field sprint here, he can pounce late if he sees any light. The 5:35, another fiendishly difficult handicap over a mile 2, Class 2 for 3-year-olds. Well, Knockbrex comes from Charlie Johnson Yard, that's been going really well in recent weeks, and he caught the eye on his handicap debut at York last time out, racing very wide initially, never any use at York. You need to be up against that rail on quick ground. He was harried on a contested pace and only faded inside the final furlong. I think they've done the right thing, dropping him back to 1 mile 2. He's got plenty of upside after just 4 career starts, and Dettori, a good booking. The 6:10, the Queen Alexandra, to end off what's been a fantastic week, 2 mile, 5.5 furlong, a real marathon, and I think Run for Oscar, who's trained by a genius in Charles Burns. He's long shaped on the flat as though he'd be capable of winning one of these extreme tests of stamina when the cards fall right, and he caught my eye on a promising reappearance in a listed contest at the Curragh when dropped out, just educated, given a sighter, getting fully fit for this, and I think he'll go close here. Best of luck with all 7 races on ITV at Royal Ascot on Saturday, betting experts.